Hi guys, there's just something I remembered that I wanted to do in this trip, something I've actually been looking forward to, something my husband have not told him, and it's going to be a surprise to him. Now it could be a good surprise or a bad surprise, I don't know, but he wanted me to tell him whenever I decide to do it. So what I want to do, I want to cut my hair. Like, I've been looking forward to this thing. Like, guys, the sun in Abuja is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I itch my head. Like, there's lice on my head and there's no lice on my head. But that's how hot it is. It is so hot and so uncomfortable. So I've decided, and that's why, you know, I just made this hair a few days ago. That's why you guys notice I don't put any effort into my hair anymore, because I know I'm just going to cut it. So what I want to do is I want to dye it and I want to cut it. Yes. Yeah, I know he's so going to be surprised. So I'm just going to avoid any video call with him, until we meet on Friday, God willing. Yeah, we'll meet at the venue, the hotel, on Friday. So yes, I want to avoid him and avoid any contact, any video calls. I'll tie his scarf or something and look for something to say. But I'm really serious about it. If I don't go to the market today, I'm going to go and cut this hair today. Like, I'm so looking forward to it. I've not looked forward to something as much as I'm looking forward to this now. So yeah, let's get this thing cut. Let's get it cut. I'm so tired of this hair, and I really want to get it cut. So yeah, you guys are going to see that. I'll bring you along. Hey, I've never dyed my hair. Fun fact, I've never ever dyed my hair before. I've only maybe used colored weave-ons or colored attachments and stuff, but I've never dyed my hair. But there's always a first time for everything, right? Yeah. I'm tired. Okay, yeah, that's the update. Okay. The signature of Lagos, yellow bus. Oh, and one thing I also love about Lagos is that you can eat lunch, breakfast and dinner in traffic. That's one thing you can never see in Abuja. Oh God, like even when you're thirsty on the street or when you're traveling or going out in Abuja, you can't even find someone who is selling water, like bottled water on the road. You can't find it. But in Lagos, I think because of the traffic, it's not, I think it is because of the traffic. Like, you can eat, you can buy anything in traffic in Lagos. You can buy electronics, you can even buy furniture for your house. Like, literally, people sell different things inside traffic. Like, look at this guy now, he's selling earpiece and all of those things. So there's actually almost nothing you cannot find inside traffic in Lagos. Yeah, traffic in Lagos is mad. Like, Lagos is not for the faint-hearted. And I think I've seen now, I'm getting fresh and fatter since I moved. Did I tell you guys that? I tell you guys that they robbed my mom in gunpoint in Yanopaja, or they almost robbed that. It's not even almost, like they literally four guys pointed gun at her in broad daylight. Okay, we're not broad daylight, 8 p.m. in the night. So it was not even like what are they calling it? She was working late at night. So 8 p.m. like 8 p.m. when people are just leaving their offices. Like, she was in Yanopaja bridge. She went to visit my sister in this same beggar. On her way on the Yanopaja bridge, 4 guys approached her with cold gun, like, and she was asking, they wanted to take stuff from her. She was giving it to them, but thankfully she was not hurt. Their leader just all of a sudden said they should leave her alone, that they shouldn't touch her, they shouldn't take anything from her. She was scared. My mom said she was so scared that she felt like they wanted her to go forward so that they would shoot her. She was so scared, but the man said that he told the boys not to touch her, they should let her go. And then the guy was not telling my mom that it's like, you used to help people, and my mom, that's like her life. I've never seen someone as selfless as my mom. Like, people usually say that I like to give, but I don't think they've met my mom. Like, I don't even reach my mom. And this is something that has happened to her several times, not just this time. Like, several times she has been in situations where, like, maybe someone has lied against her, or, you know, she was about to be, you know, someone was about to do evil to her or something. And then they'll be like, that woman, never. You know, never. And she was so surprised that, you know, one of the thieves told her that it's like you used to do good to people. It's like you used to give and you're really good to people, because the thief was telling her that she should look. They said it in Yoruba, like Oju Anu for. That means that the eyes of mercy. Like, we don't have mercy in our eyes. The mercy that we have left is I don't know how to say literally in Yoruba. It means in English, from Yoruba to English, means that our mercy eyes is blind. That's what it means. Like they don't have mercy on people. So for their boss to tell them to leave her alone and not touch her and not take anything from her, it means that she must really be doing something right and she should keep doing whatever she's doing. Like my mom was so much in shock that the following day she could not go out. Like, but that's why it's good to do good, guys. Wherever you can help, like be good to people. Be good to people. You never can tell. Like these thieves, they don't know her from anywhere. The guy just had an intuition to let her go, and they were robbing in. And this, it was not express road though. It was in traffic, just like this. It was in traffic. So they were robbing. They will come to your, when they get to your window, just wind down, give them whatever you have, or else they will shoot you and kill you there. Imagine 8 p.m. in Lagos. Charlie, there's nowhere in Nigeria that is safe. Oh, nowhere. God is our security. But Charlie, my battery is low. I gotta go. Hi guys, so yes, I'll be doing the voiceover because after now I didn't really talk much again. I actually didn't talk again because I was just going. There's just a lot to do in a very short time. So as you can tell, I eventually did not cut my hair because I got in too late. Now this is the following morning and I went to my office to do the interview I told you guys about. And yes, right now I'm in Ikoyi. Fun fact, my office is the office I was working before I left Nigeria is directly behind this building. This is Ikoyi. I forgot the name of this street. But I used to work in Cameron Street. Cameron Street is the street after the streets that I am right now, but this is Ikoyi area, and this is where you have a lot of big organization. As you can see, there's Oracle is just in the building that's like white and black, just right over there. That's Oracle building. This building that is right in front of us is Transcorp, and then you have other really nice buildings. Did I say buildings? Offices and companies around. Yes. In Ikoyi, majority of the big companies, they usually have their head office, around Ikoyi, Lagos Island, and the rest of it. So yes, I'm very, very familiar with this place. Like I used to walk this street, guys, every day. Like every day, I used to walk this street to work. I used to come to this particular street to take keke to Obalende. Okay, so yes, we are heading to Obalende now. From Obalende, I'm going to take a car to go to Balogun market. Yes, I'm finally going to EKO market, and I cannot believe that I actually vlogged all of this, guys. This thing is high risk because my phone could have been snatched. Anything could have happened. Like literally anything could have happened, but I'm thankful. I don't know how, but nothing happened. A guy actually approached me and wanted to snatch my phone, but yeah, God did not agree. I'm going to show you. I think I recorded him. I'm going to show you, but yes, so this is all Ikoyi environs. Yes, this is like this is one of the most serene place in Lagos, like one of the places you can go and actually get peace and quiet in Lagos. Yes, this is it. As you can tell, it's one of those high end area in Lagos. So yes, this is the Ikoyi, Lagos, Nigeria. So now I am heading to Obalende. Obalende is like the central area. Obalende is where it leads to everywhere on the Lagos Island, like to Aja, to Lekki, to Ikoyi area, to Lagos Island. Obalende is the central area. So usually when I'm coming from the mainland, I come directly to Obalende, and then from Obalende I take the bus to anywhere I'm going in Lagos Island. So you can actually get a bus to almost anywhere in Obalende, to the island or to the mainland. So yeah, so yes, this is the road leading to Obalende in Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, Lagos Island. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm actually in a car. I'm in a bus. I'm in a bus. Yes, the yellow bus I told you guys about. Yeah, so this is passport office in Lagos Island, in Obalende. This is passport office. This is where people usually come to get their passport, the international passport and all. So yes, and now we are heading towards Obalende bus stop. Yeah, this is me in the Danfo. Yeah, they call it Danfo. The yellow bus is called Danfo. On the island, they have more of white buses, okay? But they are all in the same category. They are all Danfo. So as you can tell, of course, there's traffic. Where is there no traffic in Lagos? So yeah, we are stuck in traffic. So now we are approaching Obalende. Yes. and I'm about to alight. So yes, this is the BRT parking station in Obalende. So BRT is like the, I don't know, government buses. Yeah, means of transportation. Yes, this is where the guy wanted to snatch my phone, but yeah, I strung my face and he ran away. So this is where the BRT buses are. This is the roundabout in Obalende. I mean, if you're familiar with Lagos, you know that this is like Obalende bus stop itself. So I just took a bike. I'm on top of a bike now, and we are heading to EKO market. Yes, the popular EKO market, or it's also called Balogun market in Lagos Island. So this is me on a bike. I can't really believe I'm doing this. Like, I'm literally on a bike heading to EKO market, and I'm actually recording. It was quite strange, to be honest, because this is the first time I'm doing anything like this, and it's very, very dangerous, guys. Like, it's dangerous. Anyone could just snatch my phone, but trust me, guys, my 5 fingers are holding that phone like my life depends on it. And as you can tell, you can see my hand, in the camera a few times, because I use both my hands to be able to secure the phone. But of course, it's not enough. But I just really, really wanted to do this. Like, I really, really wanted to do it. So yeah. So right now we are heading towards Tinubu Square. I don't think we won't really pass there, but this is the road that leads to Tinubu Square. Tinubu Square is also a market on its own. Like, it's a very big market where people sell provisions, sell different household items in Lagos Island. So yeah, the bike is trying to maneuver the traffic. So here we go, as you can see, like that bike is the official means of transportation in Lagos, because you need to take a bike. When they banned bike in Lagos at a point, like, it was very bad, because people were literally trekking miles and miles because the buses were overwhelmed, and if you have anywhere to go to in a hurry, you just need to take a bike, because as you can see, the bike just maneuvering everywhere. So this is CMS. Funny enough, I don't even know what CMS stands for. If I get it, I'll put it here. But this is CMS, and now we are heading towards Balogun market. CMS is also like a commercial area also in Lagos Island. So yes, we are pretty close to Balogun market now. As you can tell, like, guys, the crowd in Balogun, oh my god. So as you can tell, in front there's UBA. So usually from Obalende, when you want to go to Balogun market, when you tell them Balogun, they will ask you where in Balogun, because Balogun is a very big market. So you tell them UBA. So they'll drop you here, right where I am right now, and then you can walk into the market. As you see, guys, all these people that you are seeing on the road, you don't want to know how, when you're talking about sexual harassment, this is the headquarters of sexual harassment. The ways guys will harass you, touch you, drag you, hold you, all those guys that are selling things. Like, guys, you don't want to know, like, you don't want to know how many of them I had to yell at. So I came here to get some shoes. I usually patronize this guy. I love his shoes. Forget that they are not in shop, like, their shoes usually even last longer than the ones in shop. But anyway, it's what your money can afford. But yes, I usually like his shoes, and I could not really shop for those things in Abuja, because the prices here in Abuja are quite expensive, and they are getting it from Lagos, so there was no point, since I was traveling to Lagos anyways. So this area is like the lingerie area. It's also the area where they sell a lot of bridal shower items, anything wedding, anything, your flowers, your veil, traditional wedding and stuff like that. This is where you're going to find, most of those things. So yes, this is that area in Balogun. So I came here to get some things for myself and for the bride, the things that, I've never been to the market here in Abuja, actually. Maybe I'll go one of these days and maybe do a vlog. But yes, I came to get a few things that I know will be, very expensive here in Abuja. So yeah. Guys, I had to, the video is quite long, so I had to fast forward it a bit, just so we can do everything sharp. So I was buying a few things here. That's why you see that I'm just standing there. Yeah, I was buying a few things here. Okay, this is a lot of exposure to feminine products. But yes, so now I'm heading out just to show you guys around. As you can tell, like, there's nothing you want to buy that you cannot see in EKO market, like bags, jewelries, underwears, shoes, anything that pertains to clothing, anything that pertains to, yeah, mostly clothing, so boxes, bags, stuff like that, you will get them here in Balogun market. There's another area of the market that is for electronics. There's another area of the market that is for, you know, provisions and stuff like that. So yeah, it just depends on the area, but this is like the clothes, shoes, bags, and yeah, every other thing market. Yeah, and things are quite cheaper in this market, and that's why you see a lot of crowd in this market, like a lot of crowd. Guys, can you guys see those crowd? So imagine and look at those guys that are just standing to sell stuff. Like, those are the sexual harassers. If you're talking about sexual harassers, verbal harassers, what am I calling harassers? What's harassers? Like, they will verbally harass you. Like, when they try to call you, you don't answer them. They try to grab you and hold you and you don't answer them. Then they start to say stuff to you. Guys, you don't want to know how many profane language I used in this short time I was in this market. But yes, you also get your wigs over here. Actually, what can you not get in EKO market? Like, what can you not get? I don't know. Like, this is where I also came to get my ashwabi for my ladies during my wedding. Yeah, so you get all of those things over here. So I came here to get slippers. I bought one slippers from this woman, like before I even traveled, and her slippers, you know, it lasted long. So I came to buy slippers here. I bought about 2 because I needed slippers. The one I brought from Lagos to Abuja is already bad. In short, these sandals that I'm wearing, I didn't take it back to Abuja. Like, I threw it away in Ogun State because yes, that sandal has tried. Even though I bought it from the US, but it has tried, and even I know that sandal has tried. It was time for a new one. So I got the slippers for 1,000 naira. If you were to buy these slippers in Abuja, you'd be buying it for nothing less than 3,000 to 5,000 naira. Like, yes, that's how much they'll sell it. So when next I'm coming, I'm going to be coming to, you know, buy stuff that I can start selling here, because Charlie, we all must make this money. Anyway. So guys, this, you know, remember I told you that, you know, I lived opposite the airport. So this building you're seeing, this gate, Air Force Base Ikeja, this is where I was born and brought up. Inside this barracks was where I lived for, I think, 15 years of my life. Yes, that was where I was born and brought up. So now I'm heading to Ayobo. This is actually Ayobo already. I'm heading to my mom's place. So now I took a bus and then I took a bike. And now I'm home, and my mother has, you know, entertained me with food. Funny enough, I had a clip with her, but I don't know how come. Or yeah. Hi guys, so I know I've not done a vlog or I've not said anything in a while, but currently I'm home. I'm in my mother's house. It has been a long day. I've been awake since 6 a.m. or what time I've been awake. Yeah, just going around, going to the market and all of it, but thankfully I'm home. But I'm still going to leave in a few minutes. I just came to say hello to her and then I'm leaving. Interesting. Hey, she ain't told me you need pure water. If you might if you take that, hey, come on. Hey, come on.